Sunday Guardian NewsX Roundtable, where we take a last definitive look at the Bihar elections before the results come out in less than 12 hours. To do this with me, I have with me Kartikeya Sharma, Executive Editor, NewsX. I have Ajit Shahi, Senior Journalist, Professor Nalapat, who is of course the Editorial Director of Sunday Guardian, and Nalin Mehta, a political analyst. We also have joining us Sudesh Verma, spokesperson BJP, Rajiv Ranjan from the JDU, and CR Keswan from the Congress. But before I throw it open, Professor Nalapat, can I ask you last look at the elections? You know, how much of this fight has been political and how much has it really been personal between Narendra Modi and Nitish Kumar?
Well, every election you have a political component, you have a personal component. This is no different. But the interesting thing, Priya, now I'm from Kerala. In Kerala, we've been having a contest between two fronts. If I recall the last election, the UDF won. The total number of votes extra which the UDF got is about 1.odd lakhs.
Yes.
And yet it scored a convincing victory in the assembly. This could be an election like that, in which the margins are very small, but the margin of the seat may be much larger.
Much larger. So, Nalin, you see this as sweep either way, whether it goes this way or that way. It won't be a close fight. It will be a sweep.
I agree with that assumption for two reasons. One, I think that unlike previous elections in Bihar, this is not a multi-party contest. This is a two-poll election. So that, in that sense, you know, like what you saw in Delhi, a very small margin, like Professor Nalapat said, can lead to very high differences. Second, I think, among psephologists, there is a school of thought that in Bihar elections in particular, there sometimes tends to be a sampling bias in favor of the BJP. Largely because pollsters is not by intention, they tend to go towards people who are more affordably mobile and so on. Exactly. And in this election, because it is so close, even a very small sampling error can completely change the election.
You know, coming to that, Kartik, you went to Bihar, you travelled in Patna, around Bihar. How much do you think that the BJP erred in not portraying a CM face? More than any other state, it became a Bihari versus Bihari fight. You know, was that a huge big mistake?
I think there was a delusion that maybe it's a contest between their version of development versus their version of development. It was a straight contest between conglomeration of castes, and in that Yadavs were critical. Yadavs could have been broken down, but the fact that they did not portray anyone, the Yadavs and the Muslim in masse not only have voted for JDU, but also the Koris, Kurmi, the other castes have not got their votes transferred via their leaders to Bharatiya Janata Party. So I think that's where the error has taken place. You will see that Mr. Owaisi and Pappu Yadav will fail completely in fifth phase.
I think Owaisi has already read the writing on the wall. He changed from contesting 20 seats to 6 seats. Ajit, before I bring you in, I think I have Sudesh with me. Are we connected with Sudesh?
Yeah.
Sudesh, you know, this whole thing about not portraying a CM face, why couldn't they, you know, you portray Sushil Modi, he, you know, when we talk about development, he was part of that story. 8 out of the 9 years that Nitish Kumar was CM, he was Deputy CM. So, whereas in other states, you may not have a viable local leader that have gone for elections, but here you did have someone. So, why not portray him? Along with Narendra Modi, you have both the Modis sharing a poster.
You see, Priya, I have told on your channel earlier also that 2014 Lok Sabha elections, we see a tectonic shift in the politics of this country where development becomes the main issue. And you see, when we experimented it in Haryana and Maharashtra, it gave us rich dividends. So, projecting development, where development has not taken place, more so in a state like Bihar, which is very, very backward, it does serve as a strategy to catch imagination of people what development can mean. You see, we are used to analyzing the old ways, you know, but we are forgetting that, you see, what happened in Leh Council, we have won. What happened in Northeast Council, we have won. In Kerala, we are winning. You see, people have suddenly got this fancy for development because nobody actually saw.
No, then why not portray a development man? Also, Sushil Modi is equally a development man. Once again,
we going to pay us rich dividends in Bihar as well.
Okay, Ajit Chai wants to come in quickly.
Yes, very quickly. 3 reasons why Sushil Modi was not projected or anybody else was not projected. Number one, Sushil Modi as a personality would have just fallen flat face to face with Nitish Kumar, such is the stature of Nitish Kumar.
Fair enough.
Number two, when you project one person as the leader, this is typical of all political parties in India. Everybody else who is a claimant stops working for the party's victory. This is exactly what happened to the Congress party in the last Punjab elections. And number three, with Mr. Modi as the de facto and the de jure leader of the BJP, to project another person as having some kind of a weight, just not on. It's another of those things that is typical of all political parties. There is from 0 to 10, like it used to be said about Amitabh Bachchan in the 1970s. 0 se 10 tak, 1 se 10 tak, sirf Amitabh Bachchan hai.
Can I just say that all, if you look at all the, if you look at Bihar, the BJP's posters across Bihar, you see only two big faces. You see Modi and you see Amit Shah, which is a change from the last few elections we've seen since 2014. Amit Shah is suddenly, on a similar platform than Modi. So it's a very important election for him, not just for Narendra Modi.
Sweeps have a geographical and a time limit. 77 was limited to 77. 1980 was a different picture. You had a sweep in 1984, N.T. Ramarao went on to become the chief minister. You had a sweep in 1989-90 and the picture became different in 1991. So sweeps sociologically have a caste limit, time limit, it's not perpetual.
Okay, Mr. Professor Nalapat wants to come in, yeah.
Priya, I just want to say that had the posters been of Sushil Modi and Prime Minister Modi, I think the effect would have been far stronger. The point is that the BJP has been focusing on the central government and the central track record of development. And the point is it could have focused on the 8 years of development under Sushil Modi. And that is a very powerful argument. Delhi is too far away. 1.5 years is too little for, frankly, a contrast between the 9 years of Nitish and the 1.5 years of Prime Minister Modi.
You made a very significant point because, if BJP would have compared the work which they did with the work which happened under Lalu Prasad Yadav, they would have benefited. But what they did was to get into the discourse, Priya, of a jungle Raj. If you say Lalu had a jungle Raj, then perhaps OBCs, Dalits, they also have their version of upper caste jungle Raj of Ranveer Sena. So it became a competing social story. We Indians have a history of oral tradition. When you go to Gav Dehat, it's about बताओ कहानी क्या है अपनी कहानी क्या है आप अपनी कहानी बताइए so it becomes contradictory discourse.
On the question of Jungle Raj was Jungle Raj in the 90s. Now that it is so far, past in the distance, it is interpreted by a lot of people, especially by Yadavs, as an attack on their Asmita, in the same way that attack on Modi was interpreted as an attack on
the implication was that Nitish Kumar also was Jungle Raj. When the fact is Nitish Kumar ruled in alliance with the BJP. And it was a very good alliance.
Correct. So BJP missed out a chance of taking that on. Once Sudesh wants to come in to counter.
One point. Even if, yes, I agree with Professor Nalapat that yes, there should have been, that Sushil Modi should have been projected. But the fact is you cannot do it.
Tomorrow we lose, but I am telling you with a lot of authority that we are not going to lose. We will win hands down.
No, that is fair enough, but can you have a practical...
and there is no reason that it will not work in Bihar.
Okay, fair enough. Can I bring in also Mr. Kesavan?
Analysis will not hold ground. Our strategy...
Okay, indulge us, Sudesh. We are giving you your rhetoric, but just indulge us. Fine. Can I get Mr. Kesavan also in from the Congress? I have a question for you. They are saying the joke that is doing the rounds is that 3 people actually want the BJP to win, which is Narendra Modi, Amit Shah and Sonia Gandhi. Because, if Nitish Kumar wins, then he becomes the index of opposition unity. What will happen to your Rahul Gandhi?
I think let's focus on tomorrow. I think this is not a time for jokes because I think this has been
no, it's not a joke actually. We are very serious.
And the campaign has been very shrill. I think never before. But yeah, the serious issue is the question is there is a difference between vote for development and a vote for a very regressive message. And what you've heard in this message from the BJP, whether be it Mr. V.K. Singh's remark or Mr. Mohan Bhagat's remark or the beef politics or the Pakistan jibes, I think it's divided the polity, and I think even BJP's own Mr. R.K. Singh had said that criminals were being given tickets. Mr. Manji was upset with V.K. Singh's statement. Shatrughan Sinha, you can add on and go on. So I think that it's been a zero-sum game. They projected the Prime Minister and made it a referendum on Mr. Modi's tenure. And I think seeing the milieu of prejudice and hate in this country, I think that hopefully the people of Bihar will give a resounding message tomorrow and reject this politics of division.
Okay, Naren, can I take it forward from the election that was to what may happen? Just indulge, supposing the Gathbandhan does win. Where does that leave the Congress? Nitish Kumar does become larger than life as the man who felled Modi. I know Mr. Nalapat will disagree. I'll get to
well, 2 responses to that. And this is a big if. You're saying that if the Gathbandhan does win.
Right.
Firstly, you might see the Congress winning slightly more seats than we expect them to if the Gathbandhan is winning. And if that happens, that's a big if, it's going to be not because of anything that the Congress or Rahul Gandhi has done, then it will prove that this election has been about caste. that if the caste equations are working out, then the Congress may be an unintended beneficiary of that for some reason. On the second point about Nitish Kumar, if he wins, he's going to be a Chief Minister of Bihar third time running. It's going to change. He's going to be a real contender for another possible third front later on. With Rahul Gandhi showing no signs so far of stepping up to the plate, of being a real alternative, Nitish Kumar emerges as a focal point of all of the opposition parties. So yeah, it is. There is. It's not really a joke. There is a serious intent in that joke about Sonia Gandhi also being nominated.
We are discounting one possibility. Nitish might be the center of focus, but there is a great possibility that RJD might end up getting more MLAs than JDU.
I agree with you. There's a very strong chance. Then what happens to Nitish?
I want to say that I think the Congress has adopted a very smart strategy, and I'm no admirer of the Congress party, as anybody knows. The fact of the matter is that they have decided to be a catalytic factor, and they have decided to be the glue. I don't believe this alliance between Nitish and Lalu would have taken place in the absence of the Congress party. So, in my view, Rahul Gandhi is playing a long game, not 2019 but 2024.
Yes.
They played it very smartly in Bihar. They're going to gain in seats. So the next round is going to go for some kind of a coalition government, like in 1990 and 1996.
Yes.
But this time with the Congress supporting it and not the BJP, that is the game plan of the Congress party.
Although it may not be Rahul Gandhi, but Sonia Gandhi who may be shepherding this.
So much for that.
They also say that it is going to be a coalition from hell, in the sense that Nitish Kumar is going to be the real winner. But if Lalu on the ascendant will be a real problem, but for Modi in the center is going to create a lot of problems. Because then the opposition is going to have its tail up.
Okay. Mr. Rajiv Ranjan, if you're with us, how is the JDU going to handle the Lalu Yadav, the RJD, Lalu Yadav, the RJD, if supposing he gets more numbers than you? I don't think you have it with us. Karthik, can I get you on this?
सबसे पहले तो कुछ प्रिजुडिसेस से उबरना चाहिए नेशनल मीडिया को.
किस चीज से?
कुछ प्रिजुडिसेस से उबरना चाहिए नेशनल मीडिया को. और मेरा ये मानना है कि लालू प्रसाद जी को रेल मंत्री के तौर पर जिन्होंने देश में काम करते देखा है, उनकी राय दूसरी होनी चाहिए. लालू प्रसाद जी समाज के कमजोर तबकों की आवाज बन करके 1990 से 2005 तक लगातार 3 बड़े मैंडेट्स उन्होंने अपनी पार्टी के लिए जनता से लिए. और आज भी पिछले लोकसभा चुनाव में भारतीय जनता पार्टी के बाद दूसरे नंबर पर उनकी पार्टी को वोट्स मिले थे. आज हमारा जो अलायंस है, अगर आप लालू प्रसाद जी के शासन को जंगल राज की बात करने वाले लोग ये क्यों नहीं पूछते हैं कि 2002 में जो गुजरात में हुए और उसके बाद नरेंद्र मोदी जी को भारतीय जनता पार्टी ने प्रधानमंत्री पद का उम्मीदवार बनाया. इस बहस को केवल इस बात पर खत्म नहीं किया जा सकता है कि देश ने उनको मैंडेट दिया और वो प्राइम मिनिस्टर हो गए तो उनके खिलाफ लगे मामले दब जाएंगे. हमारा ये मानना है, ये पूरी तरह से इस नजरिए को बदलिए. ये पूरी तरह से बिहार और दिल्ली के बीच की लड़ाई है. बिहारी स्वाभिमान, बिहार की अस्मिता और जिस तरह से दिल्ली से बैठकर बिहार को चलाने की कोशिश की गई, उसके खिलाफ बिहार की जनता ने अपना मैंडेट दे दिया है.
चलिए,
कल
आ जाएगा. कल का इंतजार.
लोग स्वीप करने जा रहे हैं एक ऐसी मेजोरिटी जो दिल्ली में आप बैठ करके नहीं देख.
Okay, you will get a chance. So just stay with us. We need to take a short break, but when we come back, I'm going to bring you in to reply. And Ajit Shahi also has a question to ask him. Pankaj Vora, managing editor, Sunday Guardian. But before I bring him in, we have Rajiv Ranjan still with us. He's from the RJD, sorry, not the JDU. Rajiv Ranjan जी, आपके पास एक सवाल है यहाँ पे. अजीत शाही आपसे पूछना चाहते हैं एक सवाल.
ये बहुत छोटा सा सवाल है. अगर आपके पार्टी को जनता दल यूनाइटेड से अधिक सीटें मिलती हैं, क्या आप फिर भी नीतीश कुमार जी को मुख्यमंत्री के रूप में देखते हैं या आप अपने कोई दूसरा दावेदार खड़ा कर सकते हैं? मान लीजिए कि जो लालू जी ने 190 सीटें जीतने की बात की है, तो 190 में मान लीजिए आपकी सीटें आ जाती हैं 110 और नीतीश कुमार जी के जनता
110 तो ही नहीं सकता. 100 उन्होंने,
हाँ सॉरी 101 लड़ रहे. मान लीजिए उनकी 100 आ जाती हैं आपकी और उनकी आ जाती है 90. 101 लड़ी दोनों ने.
तो राजीव रंजन जी, आप मानेंगे अगर आपका आंकड़ा नीतीश कुमार से ज्यादा जाता है तो आप दावेदार बन जाएंगे?
नहीं, पहले तो मैं जेडीयू को रिप्रेजेंट कर रहा हूं और मैं एक बात आपको मैं कहना चाहूंगा. देखिए, ये अलायंस तय होने के पहले लीडरशिप तय हो चुका है. कितनी सीटों पर हम लड़ेंगे ये बाद में तय हुआ. नेता हम लोगों ने पहले तय कर लिया और नीतीश कुमार जी हर परिस्थिति में बिहार के अगले मुख्यमंत्री बनने जा रहे हैं।
मान लीजिए
लालू
आपकी
प्रसाद
सीटें
जी
कम
ने इस
आती
बात
हैं और लालू जी की सीटें ज्यादा आती
बिल्कुल
हैं, तब
खुले
भी-
शब्दों में कहा है
हाँ,
कि इसको कितनी सीटें मिलेंगी।
कोई टेंशन नहीं आपको। अच्छा सुदेश, यू
मैंने
वांटेड टू
आपके
कम इन?
सवाल का जवाब दे दिया है
जी दे दिया।
और
सुदेश,
आपके सवाल का जवाब लालू प्रसाद जी ने भी दे दिया है।
अच्छा
Priya,
हाँ सुदेश, कम इन।
Priya, I take strong exception to the statement made by Mr. Rajiv Ranjan against Sri Narendra Modi ji. When he started his speech, I thought that he was writing an obit for Sri Lalu Prasad Yadav, the way he was eulogizing Yadu Prasad Yadav. Still, there is one day, 12 hours for the results to come. You see, the way they spread rumors, if you want to understand Narendra Modi was given clean sheet by the people of Gujarat, right? By the court, listen to me, by the court, the special investigation team has exonerated, no role for Modi. Then people of this country have voted down against the negativism spread by these forces.
Okay,
They
fine.
are doing that
Pankaj,
again. They have no agenda than to spread rumors
है,
against Narendra Modi,
निश्चित
and
तौर पर
again they will be
पूरा देश
defeated.
शर्मिंदा
Okay,
है।
so Sudesh and Rajiv Ranjan ji, 1 second. Pankaj, I
This
want to bring
agenda
you
will
in.
not work.
Forget all this, the elections
Can I
are
make a
over
quick
now.
point?
But you will in 2 minutes, sir. Pankaj,
जो लोग
the
सिंगल
election
राज की
has
बात
been
करते
very
हैं,
nasty.
उन्हें गुजरात पर शर्म क्यों नहीं आता है?
Do you
आप
think
क्यों नहीं
there is
शर्मिंदा
going to
होते
be...
हैं गुजरात में जो कुछ हुआ?
अभी चुनाव खत्म हो
आज
गया
तक
है।
प्रधानमंत्री ने आज तक माफी नहीं मांगी गुजरात के लोगों से।
अच्छा पंकज, with this kind of rhetoric, how will they work together well with the center?
जिस चीज के बारे में court has already said that there was nothing.
Yes,
to ask for.
Sudesh, give us a
क्या
break.
बात कर रहे हैं
Yeah.
यार? What kind of politics you are doing?
ये बिहार
Just
की
because आपको
जनता
माफी चाहिए तो
के
आपको
प्रति हम
माफी दे
आभारी
दीजिए।
हैं कि आपके ट्रैप में वो नहीं आए
Okay.
और उन्होंने आपको जवाब दे दिया है। नहीं तो प्रधानमंत्री ने अपनी जाति बताई,
Okay.
अरे
The
जवाब
last
बिहार
thing,
की
Mr.
जनता
Lalpal,
ने
you want
आपको
to come
दे दिया
in?
था, भूल गए क्या?
ओबीसी बताया।
इतनी
Priya,
बुरी तरह है।
ये चुनाव खत्म हो गया, अब आप बाकी लोगों को बात करने दीजिए।
I just want to make a point.
15
Yes.
महीने में
Mr.
क्या
Jha,
Don't come with
I just want to make a point.
15
Yes.
महीने में
Mr.
क्या
Jha
Don't come with
has got to
insinuations.
talk to the Congress party. For 10 years you had a Congress-led government in power and they could not find anything against Mr. Narendra Modi. Is Mr. Jha saying that the Congress party deliberately allowed Mr. Modi to escape? Or is he saying that Congress party was not sincere in booking Mr. Modi? Because they could not
Pankaj,
find anything
you want to
against
quickly
Mr.
come in on
Modi
this?
during a Congress government of 10 years.
Well, the thing is that whoever wins Bihar, whether it is the Grand Alliance or the BJP-led NDA, will have to do business with the center,
Correct.
regardless of whoever is in the power out here. So, in case the Grand Alliance wins, they have no option but to do business with the central government, and this is all elections, and all this bitterness is generated because of the campaign. But once it is over,
But is it over? It should have been over long back.
No, the thing is that in case they win, then Nitish Kumar will be seen by many of the secular elements as a probable alternative to Narendra Modi for 2019. And it will not be Rajiv Gandhi. His victory will be at Rahul Gandhi. His victory will be at expense of Rahul Gandhi being projected as a probable candidate to challenge
Okay,
Narendra Modi
so
in
this
2019.
battle between Bihari Asmita and Gujarati pride will continue even maybe to the next general elections if Nitish Kumar does manage to win Bihar tomorrow. But I'm afraid we've run out of time now. Again, we're going to have more debates on Bihar with Rahul Shivshankar on the other side of this short break.